Okay, so today I'm going to teach the first lesson in Thumoslang as a demonstration of what we should present in the first chapter of an academic textbook. In the past, we wrote many documents and published two different Thumoslang products, and all of them have been written like a guidebook rather than a reference. Today I'm going to demonstrate reference material. So, but I'm not going to try to guide you to solve this or that problem in your life. I'm teaching you strictly Thumoslang as an academic subject, technically rather than and logically rather than emotionally. So here's the first lesson. The Thumoslang is basically a collection of terms, and each term is described by a thumbnail definition. So I'm going to start with the very first thumbnail definition. This is chapter 2. In chapter 1, I will talk about what a thumbnail is and what a definition is. So we're going to skip that today. Today we're going to go into chapter 2 instead of talking about chapter 1. Chapter 1 should be about thumbnail definition, talking about what is a thumbnail, what is a definition, what does meaning mean, and things like that. But in chapter 2, we're going to start talking about practical concepts. So I want to, in chapter 2, I'm going to teach you the difference between communication and language. So let's begin with the first thumbnail definition. A sign. What is a sign? A sign is a carrier of significance. If you see anything in the forest and you see yellow leaves, that's a sign that tells you that you are not in the winter, you are in the fall. So a sign is a very basic idea of information transfer. So if you are transferring information using signs, you're communicating. So communication, that means information transfer by signs. Now, if you do Alec, help me. What's the game that's rock paper scissors?
Rock paper scissors.
Rochambeau, right? If you do Rochambeau.
What do you mean?
That's the name for rock paper scissors.
No, the name for rock paper scissors is rock paper scissors.
Right. Okay. So when you do rock paper scissors, then you see this is paper, this is rock. So this right here where it's a sign, and it show you it looks like a rock. So this thing resembling the reference. And so what you have, rock paper scissors with your hands, These are called icons. What's an icon? An icon that means resembling its reference. Index, when you see smoke, that's an index leading you to fire. When you so see my finger and I'm pointing at my face. This is an index, and that's why you call it an index finger. Smoke is an index leading to fire. So what's the difference between an index and an icon? An icon is looking like what it refers to, but an index has a physical connection to the reference. Now, what is a symbol? A symbol is much more sophisticated than an icon and an index. What does that mean? It means that we make an agreement that if I do this, it means victory. You see, this is not pointing to anything. It's not, has no physical connection to the reference. So it's not an index. And it doesn't look like a picture of an object that we name victory. So it's not an icon. So it's a convention among humans that we say, if you see this, it means we had a victory recently. Okay, victory. And that's a symbol. Language, that means information transferred by symbols. And that's the difference between language and communication. Now, for fun, and on YouTube, this may be allowed, but in classroom, it will not be allowed. But let me demonstrate the difference between index and icon and symbol, okay? With only 2 fingers. Look, this is index, this is icon, and this is symbol. Got it? The end.